Good evening, my name is Danny Rose de Andante.
At ako po si Derwin Cleantes. Welcome to MMTV. The preservation of our Filipino traditions and culture is an important role for Filipino communities in Canada. Here in Montreal, we have Pamana ng Luz Viminda promoting our traditional Filipino dances. Let's see how through Cookie Esplana.
Very good, thank you.
Okay. Can you tell us more about Pamana?
Sure. Pamana was founded in 2005. We're headquartered here in Montreal. The majority of our membership consists of Canadian-born Filipino youth. Our average age is roughly 16, 17, 18?
18,
yeah. The majority of them are stage-up students. We are a non-profit organization that is geared towards representing the Filipino culture within Montreal, within Quebec, and within Canada. Actually, something that a lot of people don't know is that Filipino folk dance is one of the most diversified groups of dance in the world. There's some universities here in Canada, for instance in Ontario, that actually teach Filipino folk dance as part of their dance curriculum. So yes, the 7,000 plus islands has given rise to a whole bunch of different ways of expressing yourself through movement. So with Pamana, we try to represent all of it, basically. So roughly speaking, our dances, they're divided into 5 different suites, each from a different geographical region with a different religion. So we have costumes and we have props and we have instruments from all of those 5 different regions that literally have nothing to do with each other. So there's a lot of research that has to go into that. There's a lot of networking that has to go into that. We have some contacts with some ethnographers, with some researchers in the Philippines, also that we can try to be as authentic as possible.
I also heard about the performance of tinikling.
Tinikling is one of our signature dances. Tinikling I find it shows the spirit of Pamana, where we actually infuse this traditional dance with a few modern elements like moving while the bamboos are clicking and stuff like that. That particular performance was new for the festival.
Yes, performing it actually in the streets. I think it was part of. We did a parade, I think, before. It was part of the parade and the different groups had to install themselves in different areas of the town, and then basically perform one of our best dances. So tinikling, which is a signature dance not only for Pamana, but it is the national dance of the Philippines.
In general, what is the biggest challenge of the group that you guys have faced together?
It probably would be maybe resources for the group. I mean, in order to try and keep up with the authenticity of the dances, probably resources is one of the biggest challenges because we don't have the resources here. So we work with what we have with in terms of building props and costumes, but we do have a few contacts in the Philippines to help us make costumes and get them sent over here. So that's probably one of them. And I guess the other thing would probably be, I mean, folk dancing is not exactly for everybody. So that probably one of the biggest challenges is to get the young recruitment in our group. I mean, a lot of our dancers did start very young, and we're glad that they're still around. But to get people around 13, 14, it's the interest level is not the same. So that would be one of our biggest challenges is to recruit people and also to keep them in the group as well.
How their parents support them?
Well, we practice every Sunday from about 12 to 5 or 12 to 6. But the parents of the dancers have been a huge support system for us. They really are our foundation, backbone of the group. Really, if it wasn't for the parents, I don't know if we were able to last this long. But they've really they have a lot of confidence in us in making the decisions in the group, and that's one of one of the reasons why Pomana was founded was based on that. It was the young leaders were to lead the group, and then the parents would be the ones to support us. So really, they're there to help us build props, make costumes, to bring us to and from performances, as well as to feed us, which is one of the biggest things that the parents support us with is making sure that our tummies are full.
Can anyone join Pomana, and how can they join your dance troupe?
I think what the basis is to have the passion to learn about Philippine culture. I think that's the most important thing. But definitely no audition. I mean, everyone and anyone is welcome to join us. We take in as young as 6, 7 years old. We do have a junior group to start the basic training, the basic fundamentals for our junior group. But I mean, right now the limit is well, there's no real limit, but I am the oldest, 30 years old. So I guess anywhere between that age. But I mean, really anyone that's interested in dancing as well as playing music. That's one of the biggest things that we're looking for is musicians, because when we do travel abroad, we have to have live music. We can't perform with CD. So that's also one of our challenges is to get musicians to participate in Pomana.
So kids are looking forward for the tour.
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. That's one of the. I think that's really important is to have projects that for the members to look forward to. So not only traveling, but also putting up stage productions. We did our fourth stage production this past April, which was very successful for our group because we really demonstrated what Pomana was all about and really showed the community why these members love Pomana so much.
Everyone is welcome to join, musicians, dancers of all ages. We do have a minimum requirement of 6 or 7 years old. You could find us anywhere and on all social media as Pomana Canada. You could find us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. I know that sometimes there are some people who are shy to join. Please, everybody start somewhere. So feel free, write us up an email, connect with us via social media and see where it takes you.
There you have it. Thank you, Sherling and Verida, for taking your time for Mabuhay Montreal TV. Maraming salamat po. This is Cookie Esplana, nag-uulat para sa Mabuhay Montreal TV.
Salamat, Cookie, at sa mga bumubuo ng pamana ng Luz Viminda. Marami pang kaalaman sa pagbabalik ng Mabuhay Montreal TV.
Manigong bagong taon mula sa MMTV.
Ang Pilipinas ang natatangi sa buong mundo na may pinakamahabang selebrasyon ng Kapaskuhan. Mula sa Misa de Gallo o Simbang Gabi, caroling at iba pa. Sasamahan tayo ni Amy Manonog para alamin ang tradisyong Pilipino pagdating ng Pasko.
The rich tradition and custom of Christmas in the Philippines makes this celebration remarkable and always remembered by Filipinos, especially those who are around the world. Here in Montreal, Filipinos continue to adapt this culture by gathering together and organize Christmas celebration the Filipino way. Philippines has earned the distinction of celebrating the world's longest Christmas season, with Christmas carols heard as early as September and lasting until January 6th, the Epiphany. Christmas season is one of the most awaited holidays that Filipinos are looking forward to every year. It is greatly anticipated with so much excitement and hope. The tradition is so rich that we practice the customs that are valuable and plays a huge part in the hearts of every Filipino.
So
One Filipino Christmas tradition that is very active here in Montreal is caroling, and the Panday Tinig Choral Ensemble presented a concert, Paskong Pinoy sa Montreal, last December 21st, 2013, at Seagull Theatre.
Please don't forget to join our weekly contest. For more information, go to www.mabuhaymontrealtv.ca. We'll pause for a break and we'll be right back. To continue with the fundraising for those affected by Typhoon Yolanda, our local singers and group of Zumba dancers shared their time and talents to raise more funds. Michael and Crisella join us for these events.
Sadyang napakarami ang gustong tumulong sa mga biktima ng Yolanda. Isa na rito ang Panday.
Buhayan po natin ang kanilang fundraising event.
Ipinamala sa mga kabataang Pilipino ng Montreal ang kanilang talento sa isang fundraising concert na isinagawa upang makalikom ng pondo para sa mga biktima ng kalamidad sa Pilipinas.
Spoke with Ancop, who's also the GPSI founder, and so I spoke to them and they liked the idea. They loved the idea, so they said, "Okay, we'll support you right away." And then when I was looking for the venue, Tarlac Association, care of Mr. Romy Remigio, said, "Yes, we will support you." So there it goes, like everybody wants to pitch in, everybody wants to help. So I said, we're gonna make it as big as possible.
Listen to our talented volunteer performers.
Kasama sa mga sponsors na tumulong na ma-organize ang event na ito ay ang Tarlakenyo ng Montreal.
And gives thanks that with His guidance.
Ang aming role nito ay isang pagkakaisa sa mga ibang asosasyon para makatulong sa ating mga kababayang nasalanta ng napakalakas na bagyo sa Pilipinas. And because it hurts, because they are our co-Filipinos, it hurts so much, and it's really painful. Everybody is donating, even just any amount, to dole out from their pocket, any denominations, just to help because they care, and to augment also or uplift the life of the people there in the Philippines, and to ensure they would like to have more cooperation to uplift their life in time of distress and disaster, so they could make life anew.
Mula sa mga slideshows hanggang sa mga kantang inawit ay inihatid ng mga sumali ang kanilang pagmamalasakit o pagkabahala sa mga naapektuhan ng bagyo.
Kasi walang maliit, walang malaking tulong po. Nasa sa atin po yun. And our own simple ways, kaya po natin tumulong through our prayers, kahit simpleng money, food, and everything. Basta alam ko po na pag basta Pilipino nakaranas po ng ganito, they will never give up. Pilipino po tayo.
Magkaisa po tayong lahat kasi po lahat ng Pilipino, kahit anong pasubok pa po yung pinagdadaanan natin, nakangiti pa rin po tayo, nagtutulungan, nagbibigayan, kaya magkaisa po tayo, malalampasan po natin to.
Hindi kayo dapat magdalawang isip dahil dito na makikita ang kagalingan ng isang tao. Kung talagang taos puso kang tutulong, hindi ka magdadalawang isip. Pag hingi sa'yo, bigay mo kahit na ano. Kahit anong kaliit na halaga ay malaki sa bayan natin Pilipinas. Kahit na binigay nyo ay maliit na halagang na akala nyo ay makakatulong, ay talagang makakatulong. Kung bibigyan natin ng ehemplo, yung inyong kahit na po yung 10 cents o 25 cents, yan po ay isang tubig na isang boteng tubig na may inom nila ng malinis doon sa atin sa Pilipinas.
Samantala sa St. Kevin Church ay nagkaroon din ng fundraising sa pamamagitan naman ng Zumba. Ilang oras ding nagpapawi sa mga participants na nakakalap ng pondo para sa mga biktima ni Yolanda.
Sa patuloy na pagtulong sa ating mga kababayan, ay tiyak rin na patuloy ang pagbangon ng bansang Pilipinas. Ito po si Michael Davantes.
At ito naman po si Criselda Alzate para sa Mabuhay Montreal TV.
The Santo Niño de Cebu Montreal chapter will be celebrating their 30th anniversary on January 19 at St. Kevin's Church. The event will commence with novena at 12 noon and Mass at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, followed by a procession and a dinner reception inside the parish. Everyone is invited and donation is welcome. Sa panibagong taon, may mga follow-up news tayo ba about sa fundraising ng Typhoon Yolanda?
Nakausap ko lang kahapon ng aking pinsan na si George Davantes. Nasa Toronto siya ngayon and he was in the Philippines for a relief operation. And actually, I just want to talk about him kasi gusto ko talagang ma-inspire ng ibang tao about a person, you know, who can make a difference. Dahil tayong lahat talaga can make a difference na matulungan na ang mga kapwa natin na nabiktima ng Yolanda. So bali nung nangyari nga yung Typhoon Yolanda, nasa Germany siya noon at napanood niya yung mga nangyari nga sa Pilipinas. At so nagtawag siya sa mga pinsan niya, sa mga pamilya, kaibigan at sa lahat mga kakilala niya na mag-raise siya ng funds nga. And on November 22, nakauwi siya ng Pilipinas. At nung dumating nga siya doon, sabi niya na, aba, parang huli na ata ang tulong ko. Pero yun nga, nung makarating siya doon, parang disorganized daw, like parang walang structure. Hindi niya makita yung mga organization na pwedeng makatulong at makapag-participate sa kanyang mission nga. So anyway, nakabili siya ng mga gamit, mga lampara, mga tsinelas, at sa mga pagkain, mga dilata kagaya ng sardinas, at pati ng mga kanin para sa mga biktima. And he also participated or volunteered sa proyekto ng Catbalogan Mayor na si Mayor Uy. At yun nga, sa pagbalik niya dito sa Montreal, or actually sa Toronto, nasabi niya sa akin na ang concern lang niya talaga ay baka makalimutan ng mga kababayan natin at ng buong mundo ang crisis na ito na nangyayari sa Visayas. So,
because it takes time to rebuild and restore the area.
Yeah, syempre naman, you know, it doesn't take one day, you know, to rebuild a city. Kaya
It's
dapat
gonna be
talaga,
a long period of
it's
time.
gonna be a long period of time. So sana nga ay ipagpatuloy natin ito na hindi mamatay yung ating, you know.
We're really worried about yung alam mo yung mga minsan mga practice ng mga Filipino, yung mga ningas kugon na tinatawag.
Ningas, what does that mean?
Ningas kugon, it's actually like a metaphor na yung kugon is a type of grass na pag sinilaban mo, sa umpisa ay lagablab talaga,
a burst.
and then it dies down after. So,
it's like the excitement is there, but after that, parang ayun na.
It dies.
Paunti-unti, it's
yeah,
dying.
sana hindi naman maging ganon tayo ngayon. Kailangan talaga natin ng mga Pilipino na magtulungan hanggang talaga maging mabalik sa normal ang buhay ng mga kababayan natin na nabiktima ng Yolanda.
Okay, so ngayong 2014, anong mga ginawa nyo during the holidays?
Well, for myself, my family, we pretty much stayed together and we ate most of the time.
Yes, and me too. Ang paniniwala naming pamilya during New Year's Eve, we stay home. And since here in Canada, I only have one sister, tumawag ako sa Pilipinas para sa aking magulang and sa aking mga pamangkin doon and ibang kapatid. Para at least kahit hindi man lang kami buo physically, buo kami sa puso na magkakasama during New Year.
Yan ang magandang kultura nating mga Pilipino dahil talaga very close tayo pagdating sa pamilya.
Yes.
Like, gagawin natin ng paraan para, you know,
And with the technology, it's easier. With
Yeah, exactly.
Skyping.
Through Skyping, Facebook, whatever.
at lahat-lahat na.
Yes. And ano yung New Year's resolution nyo?
Well, I think for myself is to cut down on the eating because I ate so much during the holidays.
Yeah, it shows.
You, and you, Michael?
And you?
No, I have no New Year's resolution because I tend to break it every year, you know, so there's no use of me having a New Year's resolution every year and then breaking it, you know. It's useless. So
Yeah,
no.
me too. I don't really follow New Year's resolution. Kasi kahit if you put lists of your activities or whatever you really want to change for the year,
Yeah.
it doesn't really follow. And speaking of changes, ano mga pagbabago nating 2014 sa programa natin?
Ay, napakarami. Siyempre naman. Lumalago ang ating programang MMTV.
Or lumalawak.
So, lumalawak. So magkakaroon tayo ng mga shows kagaya ng beauty tips, at mga cooking shows, at iba pang mga interesadong...
mga fashion trends
yeah,
this 2014,
exactly.
ano mga colors na sikat or yung trending.
Yeah, at gagawin natin ito para sa ating mga viewers.
And yes.
Sa mga mahal nating viewers.
Okay, so before we leave you tonight, let us hear greetings from our executive producer, Zenny Karubi, and the production crew.
Kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyong pagtangkilik at hari nawa tayo pagpalain ng ating Panginoon. Sa pangalan naming lahat, kami po ay bumabati sa inyo ng manigong bagong taon.
Mabuhay!